Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I am Cortensia Carty. And it is Friday. Yes, it is the last working day of the week and the day that we have the most fun on the show. Yes. Jamie, I woke up to beat you this morning.
Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. You've already lied to our public. You gave them promises that you obviously cannot keep in relation to winning those games. But if you want to start the day out with another lie, go right ahead. You'll be Cortensia the politician for the rest of the day. This in the latest. All right, local news from SKNIS. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. We do have some technical difficulties, and they always seem to occur at the weirdest times. So I'll continue right now. This from SKNIS. Minister of Agriculture, Marine Resources, Fisheries, and Cooperative Small Business and Entrepreneurship, Sports, and the Creative Economy, the Honorable Samuel Duggins, has begun work and has pledged to bring transformative change to the ministries that are under his purview. Minister Duggins, during a meet and greet engagement of staff within his ministries on August 23rd, 2022, said that his ministries entail critical sectors that can bring about significant growth in the economy. Minister Duggins said, quote, "So today I have been touring a number of my ministries. This morning we started with the Ministry of Agriculture and toured the various departments, which include the Department of Agriculture, Department of Fisheries, and Marine Resources. And again, it was a very insightful tour. This afternoon, we continued by visiting the Ministry of Sports and the Creative Economy, which is one ministry now with the whole idea of placing a special focus on the creative economy, including sports," end quote. So Minister Duggins, like the other politicians, are touring and meeting with staff and other stakeholders.
Innovation is key to keeping St. Kitts tourism product competitive, says Minister Henderson. This from SKNIS. Taxi and tour operators and all other stakeholders within the tourism sector are being challenged to be even more innovative in their approach and marketing efforts to ensure that St. Kitts and Nevis tourism product remains competitive in an ever-growing global marketplace. This was stressed by the Minister of Tourism and Civil Aviation at the Honorable Marsha Henderson when she met with taxi and tour operators at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort on Wednesday, August 24th, 2022. Minister Henderson said, and quote, "I want to begin by commending you all for your resilience over the past 2 years. However, today I want to implore that we look toward the future. Innovation definitely is the key to refreshing our tourism product. We must be willing and ready to identify new products and to rebrand and repackage existing ones to make them more appealing and to keep our destination competitive and fresh," end quote.
It would be interesting to see what that innovation looks like. So all eyes on tourism based on that statement. All right, moving on. No legal dispute between the SKNLP and owner of Get Rid of Them. All right, this from Win Media. Quote, "There is no lawsuit against the SKNLP, and that amount is total fiction. None of that is true. We have not initiated any action against the government," said attorney Franklin Edwards, the legal representative for Mr. Adrian Bailey, owner of the song Get Rid of Them. Mr. Edwards called into Win FM's Voices talk show on Monday, August 22nd, to set the record straight regarding the alleged legal dispute between his client and the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party for the use of the song Get Rid of Them throughout the 2022 National Assembly elections campaign. A Facebook profile believed to be that of Mr. Bailey said his song was used without his permission and, quote, "I will meet them in court," end quote. According to Ms. Vernaldine Francis, director of the Eastern Caribbean Collective Organization for Music Rights, ECHO, the SKNLP did not obtain a license for the use of the song that was played at public meetings and rallies in their campaign. The figure quoted that was believed to be that, rather, of EC $75,000 pertaining to the lawsuit. All right.
So there's no lawsuit.
There was no lawsuit from the attorney of the writer of the song. I guess that should lay it to rest.
Yes.
We'll see what ECHO says.
End
Who
of
knows?
it.
All right. I suppose there's no claim, so there's nothing to be done on that front.
All right, we continue now with the hourly weather. It's partly cloudy with a 60% or a moderate chance of lingering morning showers, which we do appreciate. There is a high of 90 and a low of 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 84 degrees Fahrenheit at this moment. Pretty cloudy weekend. That's good because we need a little shade because the sun is hot, hot, hot. With that said, stay tuned. Much more after this commercial break.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
If you gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods. Let's get salt smart.
Welcome back. We continue now with the regional news. Guyana to secure monkeypox vaccine by the end of September. This from CMC. The government of Guyana has placed an order with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, for monkeypox vaccines to ensure the country receives doses by the end of next month. Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, has disclosed, he said, the government is making significant efforts, although the supply of the vaccine is limited worldwide. The minister said during Wednesday's COVID-19 update, and quote, "It's a very scarce commodity right now in the world, but nevertheless, we are trying to get some doses into Guyana for persons who might be exposed," end quote. Minister Anthony stressed the need for citizens to take the necessary precautions to avoid contracting the virus. There are currently about 45,000 cases globally in some 96 countries. On Monday, Guyana reported its first case of the virus, and the health minister said authorities are not expecting any outbreak in the country. That first patient is a 57-year-old man who is now in isolation at the infectious disease hospital. Several people who were recently in contact with him have since been placed in quarantine for monitoring.
All right.
It's trying to make its rounds around these parts, but stay away from our shores.
Well, the good news is they're hoping to secure that vaccine by the end of
Yes, I hope they
September.
get it, yeah.
All right, moving on to the international scene. Dinosaur tracks from around 113 million years ago have been revealed at Dinosaur Valley State Park in Texas due to severe drought conditions that dried up a river, the park said Monday in a statement. Park spokesperson Stephanie Salinas Garcia told CNN in an email, quote, "Most tracks that have recently been uncovered and discovered at different parts of the river in the park belong to Acrocanthosaurus. This was a dinosaur that would stand as an adult about 15 feet tall and weigh close to 7 tons," end quote. The other species that left tracks behind at the park in Glen Rose, Texas, was Sauroposeidon, which would be about 60 feet tall and weigh about 44 tons as an adult, Garcia added. This summer's excessive drought has caused a river in the park to dry out completely in most spots, revealing the tracks. The latest long-hidden secret recently exposed as bodies of water have dried up due to drought conditions across the globe. The dinosaur tracks date from around 113 million years ago. More than 60% of Texas was experiencing drought last week in two of the most intense categories, according to the U.S. Drought Monitor. The state also recently experienced heat waves that pushed temperatures into the triple digits, leaving millions under excessive heat alerts. And that is true. We know about the heat wave in various parts of the U.S., but this is a really interesting find, I have to say. And that they're able to date back to 113 million years ago. Quite a stark indeed.
My nephew would love that because he loves dinosaurs.
I think every child does. every child does. All right, well, there you have it for the latest for today. We will be back in a moment with more Good Morning SKN. See you soon.
I eat some veggies for dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are salt smart.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Welcome to another edition of Infused Friday. We have another great infused water recipe for you to try out. Pineapple and sweet red bell pepper. I know what you're thinking, but this will bring a pep in your step. Here are some of the benefits you may experience from this exotic combination. Pineapple juice is rich in a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's especially packed with manganese, copper, vitamin B6 and vitamin C, all of which play important roles in the proper functioning of your body. Red capsicum or red bell pepper contains lycopene and a phytonutrient which helps to keep a healthy heart. It is also a rich source of folate and vitamin B6 along with antioxidants known to protect the body against free radicals. I know you cannot wait to try out this amazing fruit and vegetable infusion. Let's get you started with the following ingredients. You will need 6 pineapple cubes, 6 red capsicum cubes, enough fresh water to fill your jug or bottle. And the directions. Remember to wash your ingredients well. Chop and slice ingredients as necessary. Add to ingredients to a large jug or bottle. Stir ingredients and add fresh water and stir. Let it infuse, settle, and then serve into tall glasses. Can you taste the goodness already? Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
These teen boys nowadays get me so upset. I see these teen girls with their big bellies and you want to tell me y'all couldn't protect her and yourself? Come on. Now don't tell me no stupidness about you feel embarrassed about getting a pack of condoms or asking somebody for one. That ain't nothing to be ashamed about. You should be proud that you are making a wise decision, but you still have to abstain from having sex with someone under the age of consent. If your boys are pressuring you to have sex and you don't want to, then don't. You are in charge of your life, not them. I heard another one saying it's sweeter without a condom. But my granny always told me, no glove, no love. So let me tell you something. It's sweeter to have money in your pockets and not have to support a child at that young age. Before I say anything else, the best way to prevent teenage pregnancy is to abstain. In other words, no do it. Let me talk to the big men troubling underage girls.
Why you sleeping with your daughter? You not live clean. Your girl at 16, and your daughter at 13. Two girl a look me, but me no inna that. Big man no deal with back pan back.
You understand where I'm coming from, right?
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Good morning, SKN. This is Lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life every living day. A happy place in the life every living day. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We are most certainly impressed when we come across young people who are not afraid to take on a positive challenge and in doing so undertake an activity that not only gives them experience but helps in the personal development of others. There are 3 young ladies who have worked together to do just that. Adassa Cuffey, Zaria Walters, and Lene Stevenson, who together decided to carry out the Safe Space Initiative, and today they are going to tell us all about it. Good morning, ladies. Welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
Ready. So I will begin. First of all, what is the Safe Space Initiative? Anyone can answer.
The Safe Space Initiative is a 3-day camp that we organize especially for high schoolers, in which we aim to help them improve their academic performance, their self-empowerment, and also express themselves through arts and crafts, artistry, etc.
And how did you come up with, first of all, the name Safe Space Initiative?
It was kind of on the spot during one of the meetings we had. We were trying to look for a name that was original and that has never been heard of. So Hadassah actually just mentioned it, and from that day we used it.
And the concept for the camp, all of these activities, how did you come up with that?
It was more like separate ideas that we merged into one. So I wanted to help people with academics, Lani wanted to help with self-empowerment, and Zaria wanted to explore the arts. So we just put it together and said, let's do a camp. So it was individualization, collective effort.
Okay. When you said academics, you had your chalkboard and your markers or your chalk?
Whiteboard.
Oh, whiteboard. Oh, sorry, whiteboard.
Projector and PowerPoint 2022.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. And what about you, Zaria, right?
No, Lenny.
Lenny. And what about you, Lenny? How did you execute yours?
In terms of the empowerment, I decided to bring in trained professionals, Pastor Jeremy Thomas, and Miss Naima Hazel to just come in and speak on finding your identity and feeling secure in who you are.
Okay, good stuff.
All right, so we're talking about the planning phase. Obviously, you have different ideas. You bring them together collectively. You say we're going to have a camp. What was the first thing that the three of you did together to ensure that the camp would be a success?
Met on Zoom.
You went on Zoom?
Yes.
Why Zoom? Okay, Zaria, I feel you. You want to say something. Why Zoom?
As Hadassah said, it's 2022 and our schedules may not have been synced, so Zoom was the best and the quickest way for us to meet up.
Was anybody pulling any hair out during those initial meetings? Were there any ideas that you had to scrap or
Yes,
there
definitely.
were? Okay.
Definitely.
I think some of the games we had to scrap because of time. Some of the activities we had to make quick and easy alternatives, like arts and craft. We eventually had to decide on bracelets, empowerment bracelets with inspiring words on them. I forgot to bring mine to show you all today, but mine had on vibes. There was some more inspirational words like inspire, happy, courageous, brave, smart,
loved, I can,
royal, I will. Yes.
Listen, I can't imagine looking down at my hand and seeing those things. They are indeed inspirational. So
exactly.
It must have had an impact indeed.
So, Lene, how many young persons attended, and was it what you expected?
We had, in total, we had 42 participants. Initially, we expected around 30 persons, but we were surprised at the amount, and we were like, wow, this is a lot. And, it's our first camp, but we were really grateful that we were able to really impart knowledge and, impact the young people, because they are the future of tomorrow. We are the future of this federation.
And I see that it is a bright future indeed. So congrats, ladies, on your first camp.
All right, so I understand you had the morning and afternoon sessions. Yes. Was that one of the ways that you accommodated for so many participants?
Yes.
All right, were there other reasons for doing that?
We also separated them because we thought similar age groups would relate to each other.
Yeah.
So maybe a 15-year-old would relate to a 17-year-old rather than a 12-year-old. So that's one reason why we separated the groups.
I can see the leadership beaming from you guys at such young ages. This is incredible.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So what was the ratio of males to females regarding the attendance?
Females. Okay. Because I think in St. Kitts and Nevis, males are afraid to express themselves, especially in a group space. So we were quite happy that the few males who registered came out and actually participated.
Yeah. So what are you ladies' plans to get more males come next year?
Like we will go to football groups, I guess, or sports groups, because that will be mostly where all boys hang out, like basketball groups, football groups. I think that's one place we will go.
I'm just curious, how did you get the word out about your camp? I mean, it was the very first time you did it, and then you have so many participants. So what was your marketing strategy? How did that work?
Flyers. The youth department posted.
Social media,
especially WhatsApp status, because we have, I don't want to say a lot of contacts, but we have, I guess, more than 50 contacts, and 50 contacts would share with other 50 contacts, and so on and so on.
All right. And in terms of the activities, obviously we talked about age groups relating to members in one particular group relating to people of a similar age. Were the activities similar or were they more tailored to the specific ages?
Similar, because both age groups had to do vision boards, which was one of my ideas. I love vision boards because I want to be a fashion designer in the future, so vision boards is a main priority in the fashion industry. We did bracelets, which the kids obviously loved. They wanted to do more than 3, 5, but because of time, we had to cut them short.
And then I did the academic segment, so I did a presentation for both groups. And the only thing that I did kind of differently for the ages is that at the end I had them test the different study methods that I had shown them, like active recall, spaced repetition. So for the testing, like I gave them a random text of information to see if they could retain the information. So I just gauged the information on their age group. So the older group had like some biology something, and the younger group had something a little bit more amateur, like a history, something they would more encounter in school.
All right, and Lene, sorry. Your idea, because I'm hearing the other two.
And of course, as I said earlier on, I invited in trained professionals because I believe that I don't know everything. And I thought it was best that, you know, someone who has much more experience would come in and speak to the young people. And I must say they did a wonderful job. Yes. They surpassed my expectations. Yes. The children, they were interacting, they were so involved, and that just made my heart happy because that was the aim, that was the goal, to ensure that they leave with something. And I'm just grateful.
So I know what Zara wants to be. What do you ladies intend to be in the future?
Something in law. I'm thinking lawyer, but sometimes I feel like it's subject to change. But for now, let's say lawyer.
Lawyer, okay.
And I'm looking towards doing business management.
No, okay. Any plans to enter Miss St. Kitts? Because I see you looking like a contestant.
No.
I tried.
Yes.
Ignore the pressure. I do that. Ignore the pressure. Ignore the pressure.
She looked like a contestant.
All right, so when we come back, we're going to delve a little more into the activities and the speakers and support that you've had and a whole lot more. So more with these young ladies when we return. Stay tuned, everyone.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might broke up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Yo, what up? It's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moen Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. The Safe Space Initiative, we just heard a bit about it. Yes, we did. So let's find out a bit more. We are speaking with founders Hadassah Cuffey, Zaria Walters, and Lene Stevenson. And what I really want to know now is what motivated you to think that you could even succeed in bridging your ideas to form or hold a camp like this?
I've done this before. I love planning things. I love planning events for family or friends. So camp was just a bigger level up from the events I would like to plan. I've done this before with Girls Guide, 12 St. Kitts Girls Guide. We had a community project early in March. We did a movie night, a basketball workshop, and a games night. So I think that helps me in planning this camp.
Oh, I can see that. And what about Lene?
For me, what really motivated me was that it's just the need, what I've realized over the years growing up, even with me personally, I struggled with finding my identity. I struggled with knowing who I am. High school was rough. It was rough, and I just didn't want it to be this. I just didn't want others to experience what I experienced. And so that motivated me to say, young people need this. And that's what really gave me the push.
All right, before I hear from Hadassah, there's a follow-up for you. What are some of those things that you didn't want the young people to experience? Let me start with Lene and then I'll come back.
What are some of those things that
you experienced that you didn't want the others to experience?
For instance, let's say bullying. I was bullied in primary school, a little bit in high school, and because of that bullying, it caused me to look down on myself. I struggled a lot. I would literally have to stand in the mirror and have to consistently remind myself you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're who God made you to be, and no one else can change you. And so I did not want, and it was tough because there were moments where I would just stand and just cry. And I don't want anyone else to experience something like that. And sometimes when you're unsure of who you are, you tend to hold back from pushing forward and doing the things that you know that you are capable of doing. So I want to see everyone in life. It doesn't matter what age you are. I just want to see everyone achieve their goal and unlock the greatness that is really deep down inside. That's just me. And so I just wanted the best for them.
I can see why you work together well. Hadassah.
I don't even think I could follow that. Second, everything she just said, especially on the bullying part.
Yes.
And for me also, it was just personally every now and then feeling the pressure of academics and knowing that if I can help some other student, because I've heard a lot of my peers and so on say, I don't know how to study. I fail this test, this, that, or whatever. And just knowing the impact that academics and how we do in school has on us, on our mental health and so on. I felt like if there's something I can do to help high schoolers, I've already left high school, in that area to feel more comfortable in their academic and more confident in what they can do because everybody can achieve, then I would like to do that. That would be really good.
So noble of you. All of you.
Thank you. Indeed. So were you ladies always friends?
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, I was friends with both of them. I was friends with both. I knew Lanis from first form, and I know Hadassah from Hadassah.
Me and Zaria met through mutual friends along the way in high school, but I knew Zaria, didn't know Lanis yet.
Yeah. It's just funny how they're saying high school, like it was such a thing of the past.
Well,
yeah. So, like, is Zaria in CFBC now?
Yeah, we're going to our second year of college.
Look at you. all grown and stuff.
All right, so after holding this camp, what are some of the lessons that you've learned from it that you take into the next camp?
How to handle stress.
I thought that was one of the topics.
It was, but
what made you stress?
Failing the kids, like at the island. I don't know. I had like this anxiety that the kids won't enjoy the camp, but they did in the end. So I was very happy about that.
Oh, okay, good stuff.
All right, so that's one lesson. Let's go with Hadassah.
We had to overcome. What was it? One more time?
I know the lesson. What lesson that you learned?
That we I think one of the biggest lessons I took away is how helpful it is to create connections with people before you try to reach out to them and relate to them. Like for the very first presentation I did, it was with the older group, and I found that the games that we did beforehand helped me so much. Like I didn't feel nervous when presenting, even though they're like almost the same age as me. I didn't feel like I was in a position to be like, hey, you do this, you do that. But just doing that little game and icebreaker to connect with them, to laugh with them, to whatever, it actually helped me to connect with them while I was presenting, and I think it helped them to relate to me and actually listen to what I was saying in the presentation. So
that's a very important lesson.
I don't know, that was just going to break into me. That was a big discovery.
Lene.
You said a lot. For me, there are a lot of mini lessons that I learned, but I would probably say that the biggest lesson for me personally is that you can only try. At the end of the day, you can only try. Just because you see something not going the way that you think it's supposed to be going, that doesn't mean that it's the end. You should always, continue and keep on going. That's what's the biggest thing, not to give up. Never give up.
I could see why you were 3 of the 25 most remarkable teams.
Exactly.
So congratulations.
Exactly. So ladies, where do you see yourselves in the next 10 years?
I could go?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I want to try and motivate myself to have like a few fashion shows.
Okay, nice.
Be in fashion school, start a business. Fashion school either in New York or London. That's a really big goal in my life. I want to see me helping young girls or boys who like to start in the fashion industry, but they don't have the privilege to do so.
Nice.
And for me, where I see myself in the next 10 years, I think I will still be in university. But at the same time, I would like to at least own a business, and at the same time still working for someone else. I don't mind doing that. And at the same time, I'm big on empowerment, so of course I can't leave people in general behind. So I'm looking forward to, I see myself, keep on doing the empowerment thing. So yes.
Like Lane, I do not see myself in 10 years in school still. I plan to be done as quick as I can be done. So hopefully in 10 years I have graduated and I've started my law career, whatever it might be, by that point. And I would just like to strengthen my personal community impact. Like this was a start of it. And this has just, I think, empowered us all to continue helping who we can with what we can. So I would like to build that for myself. So school, law career started, and just help others more as much as I can in that position.
Nice. And I realize the common denominator amongst all of you is just helping everyone. You guys are not just going to go forward and leave persons behind. So that's very big of you. Congratulations on all that you would have accomplished thus far and all that you will accomplish, including the St. Kitts. Yes.
Thank you.
I just want to wear your clothes, okay? All right, so this has been very engaging. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For your presence. It's our pleasure. More Good Morning SKN in a second. Stay tuned.
Has anyone ever touched you here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
Hey, my friend, what going on?
Not a thing. I just here cooling under this tree, about to eat a mango or two.
Where you get mango from all now?
Boy, Auntie Rose bring me some mango this morning.
Oh, gosh. What you hit me for?
You give me something to put on?
Girl, you can't just come tempting me with these juicy round pally mangoes and expect me not to want some.
Just because something looks appealing and you want it, doesn't mean you are entitled to it and that you should touch or take it. Your mother ain't teach you manners. Ask for consent first before you touch up the mango them.
But why ask? And if it's dear, it's dear. Just take it. Why ask?
Simple. If it is mine and you ain't asked for it, it is called, wait for it, stealing.
That's true. My bad. Okay. May I please have some mangoes?
I don't know. After that spectacle, I ain't sure I want to give you any.
You see that? But I ask.
Just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give. It is still my mangoes.
So what you tell me ask for then?
Because consent is everything. Had you asked first, I would have been more inclined to give you one. And just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give you. You got it?
Okay, I got it. Now, may I please have some mangoes?
Only because you're my friend and I like you. But that still don't mean you're entitled to it.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Good. Don't leave your mango skin on the ground, eh?
If you understand the importance of asking for someone's consent for a mango, then it shouldn't be too hard to understand consent when it comes to sex. The power of consent is everything. Ask first. If you or a friend has been sexually assaulted, please call 465-5000 for the Counseling Center.
This message was brought to you by No Judgment SKN and sponsored by the Basic Needs Trust Fund, the Department of Gender Affairs, and the Caribbean Development Bank.
So you mentioned something about a lump.
Babe, I just felt something on the left side of your breast. Tell me if you feel it.
Do you do your self-breast examinations monthly?
No, I don't.
Well, women are supposed to examine their breasts once monthly. Let me show you how. When at home, you can check while standing in the shower or while lying down. Simply place a pillow under your right shoulder and your right arm behind your head. Using your left hand, move the pads of your fingers around your right breast, gently covering the entire breast area and armpit. Use light, medium, and firm pressure. Squeeze the nipple and check for discharge and lumps. I did find a lump in the upper left breast. I am not sure what this means. Therefore, I need to refer you to the DMO or you can see your private physician. The doctor is going to examine you and recommend an ultrasound or a mammogram. Listen, not every lump is cancer. 80 to 85% of the time, the lumps found are benign. That means they are non-cancerous. Lumps in the female breast or armpit can be non-cancerous tissue growth or fluid buildup, or a number of things that can present themselves at various times. But Sometimes it's a sign of cancer. That is why I am referring you to see the doctor.
Okay, nurse. Thanks for your help.
Welcome to another edition of Infused Friday. We have another great infused water recipe for you to try out. Pineapple and sweet red bell pepper. I know what you're thinking, but this will bring a pep in your step. Here are some of the benefits you may experience from this exotic combination. Pineapple juice is rich in a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's especially packed with manganese, copper, vitamin B6 and vitamin C, all of which play important roles in the proper functioning of your body. Red capsicum or red bell pepper contains lycopene and a phytonutrient which helps to keep a healthy heart. It is also a rich source of folate and vitamin B6 along with antioxidants known to protect the body against free radicals. I know you cannot wait to try out this amazing fruit and vegetable infusion. Let's get you started with the following ingredients. You will need 6 pineapple cubes, 6 red capsicum cubes, enough fresh water to fill your jug or bottle. And the directions. Remember to wash your ingredients well. Chop and slice ingredients as necessary. Add to ingredients to a large jug or bottle. Stir ingredients and add fresh water and stir. Let it infuse, settle, and then serve into tall glasses. Can you taste the goodness already? Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Good morning, SKN. This is Lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life if you live in there. A happy place in the life if you live in there. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Over the summer, Studio 327 Inc., our production company, had the pleasure of offering 4 young and eager people internship opportunities. You guys were eager? Wow, okay, good to know. So their diligence, commitment, and collaboration was much appreciated. They worked directly with us to produce Good Morning SKN. Yes, they did, and we had a blast working with them. Unfortunately, today concludes this summer's internship program, and you know, I'm always sad to see you guys go.
Yeah.
So what better way to send them off than to invite them on the set of Good Morning SKN? I've been begging for it for a while, actually.
Yes.
Caleb, you would know that. I've told Caleb on more than one occasion, you can have my seat, you can sit here, you can host the show, I'll be fine. So allow us to introduce you to our treasured interns.
Yes.
Michaela Abbott, give a wave for us, awesome. All right, Nelia Castana, and Caleb Strong.
That's me.
That is you, indeed. All right, so welcome to this side of the set of Good Morning SKN. How does it feel to be here?
It doesn't really feel any different, but it's still a new experience for me, just to be on the other side of things, and yeah, like that.
You see why I wanted you to host? You're so cool, calm, and collected you are. Do you understand that, Caleb?
Yes.
Nelly, do you feel me here?
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely.
He'd be a great host, wouldn't he?
So would you.
Yeah.
All right, and Michaela, so how was the internship experience here?
It was definitely interesting. We learned a lot, especially in the media field.
Okay.
And Nelly?
It was a great experience. It really taught time management, and because waking up early to come here was really hard. I also learned like new skills in terms of editing and stuff like that. So it was a great experience.
And Caleb?
Well, since it's not my first time being here, I would say that I learned a little more, especially in camera work and the more IT aspect of it. Yeah.
So what sparked you three's interest to work at Studio 327?
I wouldn't really say it was an interest. It was more like I wanted something to do for summer.
Okay.
But then in coming here, like I learned a lot. It was really interesting.
Yeah, okay, good stuff. Elliot?
It was actually the same thing. I wanted something to do for the summer, and my mom was like, "Hey, Studio 327, would you be interested in doing an internship there?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And it was definitely the right decision I made.
The same thing goes for me, cause yeah, basically just wanted a little cash for the summer. So I just said, let me go back to Studio 327 and just do what I do best.
Are you guys feeling this, that Caleb is going to be my understudy? You guys feel like, seriously? No, honestly, but you guys had a lot of fun, and you saw a lot of things that I'm sure a lot of people at home don't understand. You saw the pressures, you saw when things go wrong, which, you know, we never say to the public things go wrong, but you saw how to deal with all of that. And you guys, more than anything else, I think, worked with us to prepare the show. You had experience in writing. You know, you got to do some of the things that we showcased to our viewers, and that was incredible. It was incredible for me to watch your product come forward like that, but also for you. What were some of the highlights?
For me, it would definitely have to be going out on the shoots.
For me, it probably have to be Black Legends is actually like quote unquote my segment. So I do the editing and stuff like that for that. So it was a really big opportunity for me, and I really appreciated Oksana allowing me to bring that idea to life.
I'm sorry, who did you say? Because I've been asking that person to show her face here forever, and she has been declining. So Oksana, there you go again. Yet another mention, the faceless Oksana.
Yeah, the faceless Oksana indeed.
And Caleb.
My highlight would just be the camera work, and going on the shoots as well, because it's always an experience.
And Nelly, I must say, I do enjoy Black Legend Wednesday.
Thank you.
As much as you do research too, I go home and do some research so I can, be one up on Jane.
Of course.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. You guys understand how competitive Potency is, right? Honestly, I mean, it's a pleasure coming to work and seeing you guys here. We joke around all the time. You know what the vibe is like here, so you can definitely attest to what goes out on the screen is actually what happens here, and more than that, a whole lot of fun. Yeah. So if you had to think about careers in media, I don't know if you had thought about that before, but is it something that you'd like to pursue? Caleb?
In media, yeah, sure. Like, of course, I would like to get into it.
Like the next host of JMS Game.
So Caleb, what would be your original profession? What would you like to do?
It's either IT or architecture.
Oh, okay. So major would be what you fall back on.
Yes.
You can decide building the house at Studio 327 and GMS.
That's
and then come and host it. All right.
Exactly.
They're not hosting it.
I mean, I always had an interest in media in terms of social media. I've even actually thought about hosting, but now that I'm here, definitely not. But but I think what's the main thing for me is probably the medical field. I've been thinking about physical therapy, also criminology as well, but media would definitely be something to fall back on.
Okay.
I think you do well in it.
Yes.
Okay.
I've not, especially like in this setting, it's too much pressure for me. It's too much. If something happens, you have to think right out the box.
You guys do it well, and that's something that a lot of people don't see. It's like, okay, things happen, it's not really as we planned it, but you guys are here supporting us, ensuring that what goes out is really top-notch product. So we thank you for that. I don't know what we'll do without you. When Caleb left the last time, I was like, I couldn't believe that you were in school. I couldn't believe that you were that young either. I came back the next day, I'm like, where's Caleb? Caleb is gone. Gone where? He's in school. I got used to him, just like I've gotten used to you guys. I'm gonna miss you guys, seriously.
So what was your favorite part of working in the studio?
The people. The people here. Everybody's here. It was really nice, really welcoming.
Almost.
Everybody. Everybody's here is really nice and really welcoming. It's a great environment. It's a family almost. So it was really nice to be a part of that, to be brought into that and feel accepted.
Nice.
Exactly what you said. It was really, I feel like coming here, it like changed my view on the work aspect. Like I think that all workplaces should be this way.
Basically, what the other two said, what my other colleagues said. Yeah, the people feel like a one whole big family. Everybody's nice, and yeah.
That is so
sweet. You got an honorable mention, okay? You got an honorable mention. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna beat you today at the game. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna definitely beat him.
Yeah. We'll be back in a moment with more Good Morning SKN. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to your favorite day of the week, Friday. It's Infused Friday, and you've guessed right, we have another marvelous infused water recipe for you today. Strawberry, lemon and green tea infused water. So let me introduce you to the benefits one can expect from this selection. Strawberries. These potent little packages protect your heart, increases HDL, which is good cholesterol, lower blood pressure and guard against cancer. Packed with vitamins, fiber and particularly high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. Strawberries are a sodium-free, fat-free, cholesterol-free and low-calorie food. The bottom line is lemons contain a high amount of vitamin C, soluble fiber and plant compounds that give them a number of health benefits. Lemons may aid weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, anemia, kidney stones, digestive issues and cancer. And finally, green tea contains healthy bioactive compounds. These compounds can improve brain function, increase fat burning. The antioxidants may lower the risk of some cancers, contribute to the prevention of type 2 diabetes, and assist in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, also in the protection of the brain from aging and reduce bad breath. Amazing benefits. Let's get infusing. Here are the ingredients. 1 bag of green tea, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of hot water, 1 lemon halved, juiced and half sliced, a handful of strawberries halved, and ice cubes for serving. Directions. Place tea bag in a cup of hot water, let it steep for 5 minutes, then remove, and let it cool before pouring into a jug or pitcher. Add the remaining ingredients and let it infuse for 30 minutes before serving into a large glass filled with ice. So delightful. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN as we continue our engaging conversations with our 3 interns here at Studio 327. Our production company had the pleasure of having these interns over the past few weeks. They are Michaela Abbott, Nelia Pistana, Caleb Strawn. So it's back to school time. What form are we or grade are we going into, and are we excited about going back to school?
I'm going into 5th form, well, I don't know how to say it in American way. 5th form.
Okay.
I'm more excited. No, I'm not excited to go back to school.
I thought you were in CFBC.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's next year.
So why are you not excited? It's exam time, it's time for you to elevate. CFBC up next? No?
I just really like working.
In the next lifetime, we will ensure that for those kids that are interested in working and schooling, that happens for them, okay?
I'm also going to 5th form.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm not excited for school. This experience has definitely made it less exciting. I don't want to go back.
So it's going to be easy waking up for school since you've gotten accustomed to waking up early for here.
Yeah, that's probably the only benefit.
Nice. And Michaela?
I'm going to 5th form also, but I'm not really excited to
Score 1 for Team J because I called her. When she asked the question, I'm like, no way, nobody's excited to go back to school, especially after working here.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Mm-hmm.
All right, so what skills do you think you've developed since you've been here that you'd be able to take back into the academic field?
The use of Canva, for sure, editing skills, that would definitely help, maybe with like presentation, certain things for school. Probably also time management, you know, when you have homework and you don't want to do the homework, but you still have to get the homework done. It's kind of like work when you don't want to do the work, but you have to do the work. So it's kind of, it helps with that, for sure.
Yeah. For me, it would definitely have to be being able to design work now, because I know how to use Canva, and as she said, time management, because we really needed that too.
Feel it?
I would have to say time management would be one. And Canva also we can do for presentations. And since we're getting into fifth form now, you know, CXC and SBAs, so it would be almost a plus.
Nice.
I love how you guys are answering these questions so seriously, but you know, whenever we see you around the studio, you guys are like full of smiles,
Big smiles,
and your
yes.
energy and everything like that. Okay, who was I'm gonna ask this. And before I even do that, shout out to one of the interns who's not here, Jamarian Hodge, who wasn't able to make it today, but he was also instrumental in, of course, helping us get on here and doing all these other things for us. Shout out to you too for bringing my tea every morning, Michaela. Did you make my tea this morning? You didn't make my tea this morning. What did I have yesterday? Because I forgot. I tell you, it's your choice all the time.
I think it was raspberry pomegranate or something.
Raspberry pomegranate. Okay, great. So I'm gonna remember that every time I have it. I'm gonna remember you. So thank you for that.
Nelia has something she wanna add.
Oh yeah.
I do.
She looked like she wanted to say something.
Love it, Nelia.
But thank you, ladies, so much. It was indeed a
I was going to
pleasure.
ask you guys, okay, of the people who work in the studio with us, who you don't see, so pretend
Yes.
Steve and I are excluded from this. Who's the biggest clown?
Anthony.
I knew it was Man Bun. I knew it was definitely him. I knew it was
Anthony's the
him.
biggest clown, okay. Yeah, this is my one opportunity to get to do this, okay? Polanco. Look at that face. Polanco. Have you ever gotten the evil eye? I call it the Alani eye.
No, I never gotten it.
Alani is always nice.
Wow. I wish the viewers could see that right now. Is that true?
Yeah.
You know, I know Alani is nice. She just gives me the little evil eye once in a while. She goes like,
Only Jamie gets it.
I feel special. Now I know Alani. That eye is reserved for me. Okay.
So who would you say works the hardest out of all of the coworkers you have?
Everybody. There's no safe way to answer that, right?
They're like, no, we're not doing that.
Everybody works hard.
Okay.
Is there an area that you, well, while you were here, I know you had your designated areas, but is there an area that you'd be interested in working in the next time you come back?
Probably the same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
Well, for me, we got a touch of everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Okay, so that means the next time you come back, I'm going to look for you on the camera.
Yeah, right here. Right where you are now. Yes, 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 yes.
All right. So what is, I would say, what's one of the biggest lessons that you've learned since you've been here at Studio 327?
It's definitely how to work with different personalities because we don't always see eye to eye. And sometimes you just have to compromise and do what the other person thinks because in the end,
Yeah, in a creative field like this, I think everybody has ideas and everybody wants the ideas to look a specific way. But it's about working together to get it out because you still need an idea. And no matter whose idea it is, it still represents the studio, you know? So I definitely think that it's a great way to be able to work with people because, you know, it's not like you're just doing things separately. You can ask for ideas or for help when you're doing things. So it's very collaborative.
I would say the same thing. What Michaela and Nelia will say. Always be respectful and always listen to somebody, even if it's just giving advice on how you can do this and how you can't do that. You just have to soak it in so you can do better the next time.
Great. So are you guys coming back in closing?
Yes, you will see.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's very...
You're coming back to this pressure cooker. We're glad to have you. All right, as always.
Viewers, stay tuned. Much more with the interns after this.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes!
Mommy, Uncle not here in the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see, Sammy?
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's night time here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. So in our last segment, we introduced you to our lovely Studio 327 interns, Michaela Abbott, Nelia Pisana, and Caleb Strawn. They are now going to play Battle of the Interns. All right, I love the name of that. Battle of the Interns. It's a game that they're going to play right now. So we've compiled a list of Studio 327 related questions. Are your buzzers ready? Let's get it started. Michaela? Okay. Make sure that nobody slaps the hand at anybody else because we have some footage of that going on. Okay, just telling you. Play fairly. Caleb, high five up top. I'm rooting you. Sorry, girls. All right, let's play Battle of the Interns. Question 1. What does the 2 in 327 mean? What does...
Teamwork? All right. Yeah, good. Thank you.
You are correct, Nelia. The 2 in 327 stands for teamwork.
9.
How many months?
Read the question.
How many months? I have to read the question at least once, so you've got to get your buzzers ready again.
Yes.
Get your hands. How many months have we been operational?
9.
And the answer is 9. You guys know your Studio 327 trivia. All right, let's see if we have some more challenging questions here. How many team members are there, not including management?
6.
Is it 6?
5.
Oh,
I just
you were close, but no cigar, as they say. Which GMSKN host like
Sorry.
Sugar? Let's
I
go
was
again.
like, quick, it wasn't.
Which GMSKN host likes sugar in their tea?
Neither.
Is it neither?
Yeah.
I thought Hortensio liked sugar, so I would have gotten that wrong as well. How many shows are we currently producing? Is it... Yes, Caleb.
3.
Caleb says 3. He's been out in the field. Is he correct? No.
5.
So that means there's work going on behind the scenes to produce even more. All right. Good stuff. Which intern was the first to attend a film day shoot during this internship?
I think it was Caleb.
Caleb, probably.
Jamari.
Was it?
Oh, wow.
It's Jamarian. So Caleb, yeah, Jamarian, you got that. And he's not here today, but he received an honorable mention twice now. And we're moving on. You guys play the game so fairly. All right, which team member developed the Studio 327 website?
Claric.
Aaliyah, is it Claric? And the answer is Claric. Yeah, mostly because I watched him do it too. You know, you can't not know it. You can't not know it, indeed. What color is the accent wall in the team workspace? Michaela?
Yellow.
Is it yellow? Nelia?
Blue?
Is it blue? Caleb, is it pink?
Really?
Which one is it?
Wait, what?
Really?
And the answer is? I ought to know the answer as well. It's pink. Yeah,
Oh, just not paying attention, I guess.
I guess. When you were looking outside? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. How many fish does the managing director currently have?
I think 1.
Is it 1? Have they died? What's going on here?
Is it 2?
Is it 2?
It will be 4, right?
Is it 4?
She got more. Did they die?
What did you say? She bought more?
They died at a period of time. So I thought it was only like 2 left.
Wow. Okay. It's good to know. Maybe when you come back, we'll have 4 more. Anyway, new ones. Who usually edits the GMSKN highlight clips?
Anthony.
They all say Anthony. 3-way tie. Anthony. Which team member speaks Spanish fluently?
Alani.
Is it Polanco for the win? Yes, it is. This is my own question. Which team member gives the evil eye to Jamie only? I'm kidding. Also Alani. All right. On what date did the summer's internship program begin?
The 11th of August.
Let's see if you're good with your dates, Nelia.
It was the 11th of August.
Yes, it was August 11th. Which intern was the first to arrive on the first day?
Jamarian.
Jamarian. Is it Jamarian? Michaela?
There's no way.
You did not know that.
No way.
Oh, so it was Jamarian. Okay. So it was actually Jamarian. Which intern got caught eating oh, wow. I have to do this again, guys. Which intern got caught eating a mango with a fork?
Michaela.
Wow. Michaela. Delectable
nice
mango.
joke.
Wow.
It wasn't like that.
But you got caught though, right?
I think we have video evidence, right?
Oh, wow. I need to see that video evidence. Okay, so the bonus question. Here it is. Which popular restaurant is located next to Studio 327?
Like Michael's Burgers.
Is it Michael's Burgers? Okay, it is. So that is a bonus question. We've got the points. How do you guys think that you did?
Good.
Okay.
I don't know.
And are we ready to reveal these points? Yes, we are.
Hey, look at me.
So look at that at the top. You're right. Look at you. Nelia, 6 points. Caleb and Michaela, you tie 1 point behind. Hey, you guys know your Studio 327 facts. That's great. So why don't we do this now? Why don't you take us to commercial? Let's see how quickly you can think on your feet.
We'll be right back after this short break. For
Hi. If you are a smoker, please pay attention to this message. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.3 billion smokers in the world today, and tobacco kills 1 out of every 2 smokers. Did you know that there is enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if ingested whole? There are more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful. More than 69 are known to cause cancer, and 16 are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. Smoking kills. Are you ignoring that warning every time you smoke? Please stop. Smoking can lead to severe health complications and even death. It affects almost every organ in the body, especially the lungs and heart. It raises blood pressure, increases blood clots, and increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and cancer. It is hard to quit smoking, but it is not impossible. Don't let tobacco destroy you. Remember the 4 Ds to curb your tobacco cravings. 1. Delay. Set a time limit before you decide to smoke. 2. Drink water. Go get a drink before you do anything else. 3. Do something else. Have a goodie bag handy of other things to do. And 4. Deep breathing. Take at least 10 deep breaths every time you think about smoking. Quit smoking and live a longer and happier life. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts and Nevis.
I going out tonight. I got a hot date. He older than me, but I don't care. I like what he telling me. He say I look sweet and ting. What? You want me go home with him? Nice. Boy, I wonder if I'm ready for this. I notice he ain't got a condom, but I gonna go ahead, see? He might think me ain't like him or trust him. Plus, this my first time. Nothing gonna happen to me. Lord, how could I let this happen? I ain't ready for no child. Who gonna support me and my child? My man go in jail and mommy and daddy said they ain't gonna help. I all on my own. How could I be so careless? I wish I could go back to that now. But my education on hold. How could I let this happen?
Don't let this happen to you. Contact the Department of Gender Affairs to find out about confidential offices and personnel available to answer questions about your sexuality or pre- or postnatal concerns.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Earlier this week, we shared some beach tips with you all. Now today we have a certified coach and owner of the Blue Marlin Swim Academy, Ellen Thomas, here with us to discuss all about this and so much more. So good morning, Ellen. Welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning, and thank you for having me here this morning.
Our pleasure, indeed. And see, my co-host here wants to learn how to swim, but he doesn't trust that I can take him out and teach him. So
I know how to reach out to you. So.
That's right.
So we saw that you recently had a 2-week swim development camp. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, I usually have camps every year. Okay. For the past 2 years, we haven't had any due to the COVID. Okay. So we had a 2-week development camp, July 25th to August 5th. Oh, okay. August 5th, yes. Yeah, okay. It was more basically for those persons who are already part of the club to develop their skill, their endurance, and their technique. You know, so because we're actually forming a team out of the Blue Marlin Swim Academy.
Mm-hmm. A team to do what?
Well, we have different clubs. We are now formulating different clubs. We're building up different clubs in the federation. So we have competition among clubs. Yeah, okay, so nice. And from those competitions, we look at the time that they make, the skill set, the development, the strength, and we're actually forming, putting together a national team.
Good.
Oh, that's incredible. Excited. So you're in the process of identifying the best swimmers who can make that team, eliminations and so on?
Yes, basically from my club. Yes.
Okay, that's incredible. All right, take us back to the start. Why did you launch Blue Marlin Swim Academy?
Well, I mean, we have been hearing in the past so much about young children drowning on an island, surrounded by lots of water. And I think that it's quite unfortunate that something like that would happen. And so I after I developed my skills and I learned to teach the program, I decided, why not transmit that to our children in the Federation, in the island especially. And so I decided to, have children learn to swim, focus on the children more, have them develop. Even if they can't swim at a certain stage, then they're comfortable in the water and they trust themselves to be able to survive.
So
very important reason, yeah.
Indeed. So what age groups do you cater to?
We cater from age of 5 up to adulthood.
So we can go.
Sure. We have classes for adults. We do adults Sunday mornings at 7 to 8, and sometimes in the week 6 to 7.
All right. So tell us about the location. That's the other.
The location is at Birdrock Beach, just before you reach down to the Dolphin Park area. There's a beach there, and we operate from that area.
All right. So I imagine, obviously, you have people who have different abilities in swimming. How do you ensure that beginners, for instance, stay safe? Safety is important for everybody, but beginners per se.
Okay. Beginners, especially for the children we're talking about, correct? The 5-year-olds, because we're in the ocean, I usually have floating devices for them. I have kickboards, I have paddles, and so we use those until they're comfortable, the development has improved, and they could actually maneuver themselves in the water on their own. So those are some of the equipment that we use for them.
So for parents who might still be a bit hesitant about sending their kids, even though you have those equipment, because you still want an eye to be kept on the kids while they're using the equipment.
Yes.
What do you say to them to reassure them that it's okay, send them along?
A number of parents would come and some of them have shared their concerns with me, and I encourage them, one, to sit around and look at how the training is being done. Also to be comfortable, because they will not want to leave their children, some of them, with us just coming to the club. So we ask them to stay on, look at the program, and also it helps the child. Mommy is there, she's there, she see what we do, and so over time period, the confidence of the parent begins to build. So we encourage them that we are safe in what we're doing. We encourage them that we take this swimming seriously, and that is why for the age group of between 5 and 7, we don't take large groups. The most we'll have in that group is like 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because we want to give that age group absolute attention. Yes. The older ones, they could stand up, they can swim, so we take them in a group of 12. So that is how we do it.
All right. Curious to know. Cortez and I were having a discussion recently about swimming, as she said, and one of the things that came up is that we don't seem to have lifeguards attached to beaches. I'm curious to know if that's something that you might think is needed and could be sourced from swim academies like your own.
Yes. I did a lifeguard course with the St. Kitts Nevis Coast Guard. However, though, there is a group in Nevis, remember the name, Swim to Win. They just had a group of lifeguards came down, did some training. We were not able to attend. The time frame didn't work out for us, but they should be coming back next year, hopefully. And some persons in Nevis have already been trained successfully. So hopefully when they get back, myself and my team would be part of that.
So you're saying Nevis will have lifeguards soon, basically?
They have some currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you'll benefit from that training, which makes us safer.
Yes, definitely. Definitely,
awesome.
I would.
That's so good. So how can persons interested in signing up their children and get in contact with you?
Okay, we have a Facebook page. It's Blue Marlin Swim Academy. We have a Facebook page, Blue Marlin Swim Academy. It has my contact number. It has the information. We don't have a website as yet. We're working on that. We have registration forms where each parent read carefully and fill out and sign off, because their questions, all of the coaches do not know how to deal with special children, so we make note of that you have to declare everything about the child, the health status, the ability status, so we know how to place them and how to deal with that child. So the forms are there. Most people reach out to me. We email the forms to them. When we get the web page, the forms are going to be loaded up to the web page. You could fill it out, download it, or even email it back to us.
Just that easy.
That's easy.
All right. More with Elton Thomas in a moment. Stay tuned.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. during week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We now continue this engaging conversation with Eldon Thomas, the owner of the Blue Marlin Swim Academy. So Eldon, we're getting into your personal business a little bit.
Okay.
Just warning you, right?
Yeah.
How did you learn to swim?
I learned to swim growing up in the Pathfinder Club. The Pathfinder Ministry, it's a branch of the Seventh Adventist Church. Yes, so we have different classes. And swimming was a compulsory when I was there as part of what we call honors. You have different skill set, you have fire building and different. And swimming was one, and you had to swim. You had to be able to learn to swim in the Pathfinder Ministry. That's where my swimming started.
I don't even want to date you, so I'm not going to ask you how long ago that was.
So do you think that swimming lessons reduces the fear that I would say some people have towards open water?
Tremendously. There are children, I could give you some examples. I'll just give you one for time's sake. There was a young girl who used to, her parents were very interested in having her learn to swim. But every time she came, she cried. Every time she came, she cried. And I told the parent, continue bringing her. Today, she is 9 years old, and she can do all the strokes.
Nice.
Competitively. We had a competition in April. We had a club from Nevis came down. We had 2 other clubs from St. Kitts. My club came second. Nice, and she did well. She medaled. So, and she's just 9 years old, and she's very fast. There was another young lady. Her parents brought her. They told me she had never been to the ocean. And in 1 month, she was able to swim comfortably. Nice. So children come, they come with their fears. Parents come, they come with their fears. But after this, they see the children learn, because children learn faster among other children. They like to compete. They like that kind of adrenaline rush, competition. And so they want to dominate all the time. So they learn faster. So it's fun, yet they are learning. So, in a couple of weeks, their fears are gone and they're comfortable.
Nice.
Children never cease to amaze me. Earlier this week, we had some children on the set, and the things that they said about engaging in a puzzle activity surprised me. I'm going to ask you now, in a similar vein, to explain what some of the benefits are of swimming. What do you think? How do you think it benefits children?
A major benefit is that there was a child who had a kind of a short attention deficit or span. And the parent took him to a doctor. And the doctor said he needs to learn to swim. Swimming engages his mind. Swimming is the only activity, sporting activity, that engages all the muscles and the sinews of the body. Yes. It's not a contact sport, but it encapsulates every part of your body, swimming. Your focus, your mind, your arms, your legs, your core, everything. And so as he continued swimming, and I keep getting very good reports of him. He's doing better, he's more focused, he's more attentive in school. So swimming, sometimes parents say, oh, it's too much. It's never too much. Children's minds are like sponge.
Yeah.
You know, the more you give them, the more they absorb. And I've seen children develop better in school through the swimming program.
Look at that.
Quite an advantage.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So with that advantage said, what is the advantage of learning to swim better? In the sea or in the pool?
I do both.
Okay.
Because one, if you're going to go into competitive swimming, you have to come from a pool environment. There's also open water competitive swimming. But if you're going to go like Olympics, OECS and all those things, you know, they swim in a pool. So sometimes we do some of our skill development in pools. Push off of the wall, flip turns and those things. We start in the pool, then we go to the ocean. There's ocean competition as well. The ocean is more buoyant than in the pool. So when you learn and develop in the pool, by the time you get to the ocean, pretty fast because you're in dead water as opposed to, you know, a more buoyant. You have more buoyancy in the ocean.
I'm laughing because I know that too well. When I was learning to swim, I was around 14, and as I tell Jamie, the 5-year-old children were always picking up the piece of plank from the bottom of the pool, which was me. Always at the bottom of the pool. I could not stay afloat for nothing. No. Yeah. On top
And
of the
the
water.
thing is, as a coach, you have to see certain things in children, you know, and be able to, you know, maneuver to assist them. There was this young man, well, not so young. He wanted to learn to swim, but he was just having problems in the pool. Every time he starts kicks, he's just going down. And as I looked at him, I said, listen, I'm going to take you to the ocean. A couple of weeks, he started swimming.
See?
Back to the pool, swam.
Yeah.
No, that's counterintuitive for me.
Come on, Jamie.
Open water versus, you know, a contained environment. But good to know. So I'll know if I need to contact you, if I need to learn to swim, so that Cortensia doesn't dunk me and drown me. All right, let's talk a little bit more about the development of a national team. So I think you alluded to it before.
Yes.
Where are we in the works? How much more work do we have to do before we see that come to fruition?
Okay, well, before I spoke as the coach of the Blue Marlin, let me plug in here now. We also have a swimming federation. The president is Mr. Winston Cook out of Nevis.
Okay.
I'm the vice president. Right? We just had a coach, Coach Yash, from Suriname. A renowned coach, he coached for competitions. He came in for a month. And from the competition we had in April, in Easter, we handpicked a number of students from the different clubs who made really good time, you know, and he trained them. So right now we have a team, a national team of a number of young boys, different age group. And so they are, you know, we're actually right now training them at mornings. We're doing some drill and training and everything. And also they have done a lot of endurance training. So we right now have a team. And we hopefully, I don't want to jump too fast, but hopefully they will be traveling to the OASIS competitions in St. Vincent, I think, in November.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
so they will. So let's speak it into being. They will be traveling to the competitions, and they will bring back a lot of medals.
Yes. So I must say here that Mr. Winston Cook is doing a tremendous job thus far, and I must tip my hat to him. You know, he's really working towards the development of swimming in the federation. And one of the things that we are hoping to see, to have swimming be part of the school's curriculum. Because they have a school farm at Needs Must, where schools come in, do some planting, learn about agriculture and stuff like that. If there's not a pool in the school, they build a pool. You know, we have coaches like myself and so on. The children come in, they put in 2 hours each school, particular time of the day, and they learn to swim. Have that be part of the school's curriculum. We would like to see that.
Well, you know what? You just declared that, so you expressed that. Somebody's going to listen to you.
Well, I could go further, you know, because I spoke to Mr. What's his name again? The current Prime Minister, coming down from Nevis, Dr. Drew. And I said to him, when you become Prime Minister, I hope you remember our discussion. So I'll be going back to him. I hope he will see this.
So, Dr. Drew, you got to remember this discussion. Yes.
Alden Thomas, always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. And I trust and hope that as we have listened, the community have listened, that your parents would allow their children to get engaged, you know, sign them up for the swim classes. You won't lose. It can only be beneficial to them, help them in their development all around. Because we have a theme at the swim club: train hard, win easy. And I tell them to take that wherever they go. In school, in life, train hard, win easy.
I like that. And with that said, viewers, stay tuned. So much more, including me beating Jamie after this.
Welcome to another Infused Friday, and we have another amazing infused water recipe for you today, which is mango, papaya, and pineapple. So let's get into just some of the benefits of this fine selection of fruit. Mango juice is full of potassium and magnesium, the two compounds that regulate blood pressure in the body. Consuming mango juice daily can help one keep fit and maintain blood pressure and keep hypertension in check. Drinking mango juice also makes sure there is enough fluid in the body to keep it balanced. Did you know that mangoes are good for your eyes, improves immunity, great for digestion, helps fight cholesterol and may burn fat and reduces acne? Papayas contain high levels of antioxidants, vitamin A, vitamin C and vitamin E. Diets high in antioxidants may reduce the risk of heart disease. The antioxidants prevent the oxidation of cholesterol. When cholesterol oxidizes, it's more likely to create blockages that lead to heart disease. And finally, pineapple, rich in vitamin C and manganese, which promotes healthy bones. Pineapple is packed with disease-fighting antioxidants. Thanks to the antioxidants, pineapple has cancer-fighting properties. In addition, pineapples can aid digestion and assist in weight loss. Now for the ingredients. You need 1/4 cup of papaya, 1 cup of mango, 1/4 cup of pineapple, 1/2 cup of ice and 12 ounces of cold water. Directions: wash fruits well, chop and slice ingredients and add to a large jar or jug of iced water. Stir and serve in tall glasses. Refreshing. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
It's time for us to loosen up. Maybe it is you.
Okay, so for this past week, we've played a number of games. And if you tune in daily, you notice that both of us have a very competitive spirit. One of us more than the other, but we won't point it, well, at least I won't point any fingers. Somebody else pointed the fingers right at themselves. So there you go. Yeah, very competitive indeed. So anyway, one of the games that stood out, definitely stood out for me, was the Unscramble game that we played on Hump Day, Whiskamus Day, or Whiskamus Wednesday, as we call it, with Whiskamus the camel there in Cortensia's hand. So let's take a look at a highlight video, and you tell me thereafter, by commenting on our page, what you notice. Because I made certain claims during that.
False claims, I must say. Judgment. All right. Now we have war, chemistry. We have.
I don't know what you want to say. Do you want to trash talk like you've done?
No, I just pointed at myself.
By the way,
quietly.
This is a great time to suggest that yesterday's show, I watched it back. It wasn't 3-1, it was 4-1.
How?
Because I got 4 points. The very first one with the chicken wasn't awarded to me. So
but you didn't find the chicken.
I got the chicken. Yes, I did.
Okay.
That was a
all right. Now we have war, chemistry. We have war. Jamie is going down. What is?
Do you really? No, that's my point. That's what you've been doing all the time.
What?
That's why I'm hitting your head.
Oh.
Guys,
wait.
Play that back.
Because I'm not looking to see where the buzzer. It doesn't matter though. I still rang
It's
the
not
buzzer.
that it doesn't matter.
Jamie?
I can't hit it when your hand is there, Hortensia. You're hitting my buzzer.
But Jamie, all I'm doing is that, and I'm trying to keep my eye on the prize.
Guys,
It doesn't matter.
Honestly,
You're not getting the point.
I wish we could replay that because that has been going on for the last 4 or 5 rounds.
Golf. Orange. White. War.
You have been hitting my buzzer and speaking for me. That's why I
No,
hit
I've
your
been
hand.
speaking for myself.
That is exactly why I hit your hand.
Losing here?
It's not an excuse.
Glove. Glove. Glove.
My goodness.
Glove.
There's a whole lot of cheating going on here. Cover the table, hit my buzzer, and then answer. I mean, seriously.
But I still buzzed. The whole point is, right? I buzzed in. And that's what
You're
matters.
cheating.
I buzzed in.
Whether it's inadvertent or not.
I didn't realize that's how bad it was.
I demand every point. Every point that she got when she pushed my buzzer.
didn't
I
answer.
demand the rule was hit your buzzer and speak. You hit my buzzer and you speak. You spoke.
God.
Come on,
I
Hortensia.
didn't realize that's how bad. I thought my hand was on
Didn't
my
I say
buzzer.
though?
But
Didn't
then
I
I
say?
have long hands.
That's what you said then.
Because I was just focusing.
That's what you said then when I called you out. You said I have long hands. So long hands mean or equals cheating.
Listen, for those of you looking at this right now, I enjoyed Jamie's reaction. Jamie, you have me laughing like crazy. I swear
I
my
had
face
you
is hurting.
laughing.
No, just now. Because I didn't notice how bad it was, and you was like, no, do you see that? Do you
And that explains why you got 9 points to my 4. By the way, there was something that I have to call you guys out on. Grenada. Remember when you got Grenada?
Yeah.
Wasn't it danger? Weren't there 6 letters on that?
Oh.
Grenada. How many
Even
letters
if
do
they
you
still
count in
take away a
Grenada?
point, I still would have won.
Exactly. So it was missing an A. So you didn't get that point either. Nor did you get the other points.
I still won on Whiskermas Wednesday, though. I still won. Because I still got more points than you, even if they take away the 1.
The whole world, it's more than 1. The whole
world just saw
that
me
you cheated.
me making an honest mistake because I have
That-
long hands that I was just
I'm
buzzing.
sorry.
But you
That's
whacked me.
not an honest mistake? How many times did you slap my hand?
Jamie slapped my hands and I didn't say a thing because I was just in like competitive
That's
mode.
why
Like I
we
gotta
got
win.
that's why we got that, right? That's why we got the footage of me slapping your hand. Because it happened, right? No,
I didn't even
Hortensia.
know.
No.
Because I was just trying to get my point and beat you. That's all. My goal when I come to work every day is if we have a game, you gotta beat Jamie.
Yeah, but here's the thing now. I demand a point adjustment like I did the day before because you hit my buzzer. So even if we
you
split
get
the
the
points,
point adjustment,
no, even if they take
I still
you
will
by,
win.
No, we won't. It wouldn't be like that at all because you got like 4 or 5 hitting my
it
buzzer.
does. Even if I hit your buzzer, you didn't answer though. So I answered.
answer when the
So
rule
I
was-
got your point by default. How about
doesn't
that?
work. No, that's not.
That's how it works in life.
Point adjustment. Let's go. We're gonna cut the point. We're gonna slice the points down the middle, and you're gonna realize that Hortensia's winning streak. Well, actually, you haven't really won
He
anything.
tried to
And when you
get
did-
his winning streak on a streak afterwards because I guess he was like, I'm coming
No,
for
I was
her
winning
today.
before that. Don't forget that. Wordle and otherwise. Don't forget that. It's been a while since you've won, and obviously we saw that when you won, you cheated.
I
So
didn't.
you really didn't win.
I won.
Just saying.
Fair and square with a little hand slap here and there.
Your concept of fear, it leaves a lot to be desired, I have to say. Anyway, if we get that point adjustment, chances are I will come out
Hortensia will still
victorious.
win. She will still win. Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this your way of making the games great again?
Yes.
Because you're reminding me of a certain person right now. So
Yeah.
everybody knows the truth, but your version of the truth is very different. Anyway, here we go. We are going to go to a break. I'm going to demand my point adjustments, and you at GMSKN Nation sound off. Let's see if you
Work with Team K.
We'll be back in a moment.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Where are you going? I just mopped the floor and now the chair leaving marks all over the place. Come on, go in bed, see? Sometimes I just can't take you on.
Violence is expressed in many ways. Most, unfortunately, go unreported or unaddressed for many reasons. If you or someone disabled is being abused, contact the police at 465-2241, social services at 467-1314, or the St. Kitts Nevis Association of Disabled Persons at 465-2151, 663-9077, or 663-4116. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. After all that fun, I really do not get to see how we look on television unless I look over the entire show afterward. But that just now was hilarious. I enjoyed all of JB's reaction. But now is the time where we let you know what is happening. So we'll begin with a casting call. Studio 327 is calling all eligible persons to sign up for their Challenge Accepted casting call. Challenge Accepted is a game where 3 participants will be engaging in thrilling challenges on the site of various occupations here in the Federation. This sounds like fun. The objective is to test how quickly and effectively these participants will adapt to a new environment in the real world. Registration requirements are 1. Full name. Contact details must be 18 to 35 years of age, must be available from the 12th to the 17th of September. Then you need a 1-minute video introducing yourself. So interested persons, you can email us at info@studio327inc.com or call 664-7327. The deadline for submission is the 31st of August. So you have at least 5 more days to get your items in to us here at Studio 327 and be part of that exciting venture.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun, and it seems that way, and I'm eager to see who the participants are and what the first iteration of that game looks like. All right, so we're moving on. St. Christopher National Trust hike. There was a hike. Yeah, so here's your chance to hike and learn about the Old Milk Farm and Orange Juice Processing Plant. Tomorrow, Saturday, August 27th. The meeting point is at the National Museum for those who need transportation, and transportation will leave at around 5:30 a.m., and OG's got for those meeting at the starting point. So call 465-5584 or email exact@stchristophernationaltrust.kn to register. There is a contribution fee of $10 for members and $20 for non-members. So go and get your hike on. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
And it's pretty, the pricing, it's just mere, mere $10 and mere $20 is not much. No. So the SKNNCC Fringe Events, the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee is inviting interested persons to partner with them for the upcoming carnival celebrations. So send your information to info@skncarnival.com. The deadline is Friday, September 9th. So for those of you interested, send your emails on to the St. Kitts Carnival Committee.
Oh yeah, it's hard to believe that Carnival is almost here again. But
I know.
It really is. The year seems to have gone by really quickly.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
It's I swear, Jamie, every week, as soon as Monday comes, Friday's right there. There is this meme with a zebra on a giraffe's neck, and he's always saying, "Do you see Friday yet?" And his response is, "No, there's a camel in the way." So Whiskermas is in the way.
All right, I think we've got time for one more what's happening. The Switzerland Excellence Scholarships, so 2023-2024. The Nevis Island Administration, Ministry of Human Resources, wishes to inform the general public that the Embassy of Switzerland in Santo Domingo has sent their postgraduate scholarship call and seeks to award 10 scholarships. So keep an eye out, do what you can. You might be lucky.
Yes. You gotta go to Swiss.
All right, and speaking of time, we are just about out of time for today's show, but it was also a very fascinating show, starting with the young ladies all the way down to Alton Thomas, and finally you being revealed on live television as a cheater in games.
As the greatest host ever.
I am vindicated. Now, thank you for joining us today for another edition of GMSKN. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and Instagram, at our new pages. Yeah, the handle. Good Morning SKN. So easy to remember. And of course, via YouTube, you can contact us at Studio 327 Inc. Like, subscribe, follow, share, check the episodes that you've missed and the highlights, etc. And do more. Right,
and I still see we are not even close to 700. GMN Nation, come on. I have to borrow Jamie's phrase. We got to get to 700. You gotta like us. You gotta share us. You gotta follow. And as Jamie said, you gotta go rewatch the episodes if you missed it to see all the fun we have here, including my hand being too long.
You're hitting me again.
Whiskermas says sorry, including my hand being too long touching Jamie's buzzers, which I did apologize for yesterday. But the whole point, even if I touch your buzzer, weren't you supposed to answer the question? So there, I'm going to say, leave us a comment on that too. And let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. And this is where we will say, see you on Monday at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN, where there's a little bit of everything for everyone. Have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for watching.